Tell everyone. Everyone, Q&A material, please. Chapter number 1, GST, Introduction, Overview, and Administration. Please come to your Q&A material, everyone. Quickly take out your notebooks, everyone. Sir, notebooks to we used to use when we were kids. Baba, you need your notebooks in the class. I want everyone to have a notebook and pen because we have to start writing. In the exam, listen, only readings a chapter. See, I will go ahead and now solve the question answers. Let's see, are we able to do question answers or not? Writing is a very important skill. Can I go ahead, everyone? Chalo. And you know what? In the exam, 40, 45, all the students will get, who will learn conceptually, who will go ahead and revise and go. 40, 45 to you will 100% get. But that 50 mark, which should be there in all the subject, so that you can get how much mark, everyone? Aggregate ka 200. That you will never get if you don't practice. Are we clear? You have been hearing from childhood, practice makes a man perfect or women perfect. Yes or no, everyone? And that is very important. In the exam, the students who don't practice and go, trust me, when they try to write in the exam, just imagine it's like telling Virat Kohli everything about a cricket bat and ball. First time you gave him a bat in the field, he knows everything about a bat, how the bat is made, how I should hit a sixer. But first time he was using in the cricket field, do you think he will hit a sixer? How do you think you will hit a sixer first time holding a pen in the exam? You getting my point, everyone? Writing is a very important skill which you have to learn. And you know what? People who don't write and go 100% fail. You want to challenge me? You can challenge. If you pass, I'm very happy. But don't do such challenges. Please practice and go. Are we getting it, everyone? Please practice. Baba, exceptions are always there. Tomorrow, if supposedly one student passes without practicing, sir, did not practice. Baba will not take such chances. You getting my point? 80 is our target, and 100% will achieve the target. But only thing we have to practice and go. Can we go ahead, everyone? Chalo. Baba, this is your Q&A material, Q&A plus MCQ book, which is there. Uh, this book is completely amended till 30th of April. Please come down. Now, if you come over here, see, whenever you see over here, I've given the questions also. I've given after every chapter MCQs also. Can we go ahead, everyone? Now, if you come down, chalo. Please come to your first chapter, everyone. GST Introduction, Overview and Administration. Sir, what kind of a chapter it is? It's a C graded chapter. 2 to 4 mark is the maximum expected out of this chapter. Okay, everyone? Now, sir, that means I will not practice and go. Everyone over here now. You know what? Every drop of water makes the ocean. 40 chapters are there in your for you to study. 40, 42 chapters. Correct? Every chapter you leave 3 marks and go. Gun no? Over. Got it? So, Baba, every 2, 3 mark is very important in the exam. You know, they will give you a 16 mark question. Student tell me C graded, I will leave and go. That student will fail. Why? Every 16 mark question, you will see one C graded chapter ka one question they will put. You have already left 20 marks. 20 marks you did not know. You wrote 60 and came in a bad manner. How will you pass? You getting my point? Trust me, if you write 85 also or 80 also properly and come, no one can stop 70 marks. Why will they not give 5 out of 5 if you're writing it properly? The problem is, you tell me one thing. In the question, they ask you what? List, validate, discuss the validity. Okay? They ask you to explain. They ask you discuss. Discuss. What is the difference between a question which is telling discuss, validate, explain the validity, or discuss the validity, explain? What is the difference? What is the difference between a question which says elaborate? What is the difference between a question which says discuss? What is the question explain? What is the difference between a question which says examine? Sir, all are same only. No? I know only one way, student's way. Whatever I know, I will vomit and come. Baba, you can't do that. You getting my point? If they tell you just write the list, means you just list it down. If they tell you to explain, there's a way to explain. If they're telling you to discuss, you have to discuss. If they're telling you whether the statement is valid, so you have to say first statement as valid or not, and then start writing. Students write only one way. Whatever I know, everything I'll write. And that is why you don't complete the question paper. To complete the question paper on time also, you can't write one line extra. You can't write one line less. You getting my point, everyone? Sir, how will we learn to write then? Baba, learning will come only when you practice. Write, compare. Write one answer, compare one answer. Write one answer, compare one answer. Sir, I will write only test and pass. Baba, test when you write, no, someone else compares your answer. You will never know what's your mistake. You getting my point, everyone? You only have to write one answer. You have to compare your answer. Write, compare, write, compare. One day, the variance will become zero. You will not have any difference only. What you are writing is exactly what is expected by the ICI. Baba, as of now, we are kids of the ICI. CS students, we are kids of the CS Institute. Correct or not? CM Institute, the kids are also there. Now you are kids of them. How they are telling, we will write and we will pass. After you pass, no. Your client, you give GAN however you want. Can we go ahead, everyone? Chalo, let's go ahead. Please come down. Everyone over here now. What is goods and service tax? Baba, article number 366, I've already told you, and I've already told you the features. Correct or not? You know, if I tell you, pick up your pen and start writing, you'll be like, oh no, sir. Wait, I'll tell you. Everyone, list the features. Tax, central tax is subsumed, state tax is subsumed, tax is not subsumed. Are we done, everyone? Yes or no? Same thing is there already. It says GST is a destination based tax on consumption. GST is a destination based tax on consumption. Discuss the validity of the statement. Now, when they are telling you discuss the validity, tell me, is the statement valid or not? When they are telling you to discuss the validity, first thing you have to say whether the statement is valid or not. See, the given statement is valid. Is GST a destination based tax, everyone? Can you write it for 3 marks if I tell you? Imagine yourself writing. What will you write? Tell. Nitya madam, tell 2 lines. Ayo sir, tell no 2 lines. Tell. You know, in the exam, no, pen will not move only. You know in your heart, but heart to paper is very difficult. Can we go ahead, everyone? Baba, heart to your pen and from your pen to the paper is the most difficult task. If I tell you to write this answer now, what will you write? Venkat started reading. He thought, no, before sir tells me. You getting my point, everyone? Yes, it's a consumption based tax, destination based tax. Tax accrues to which government? Where the goods are finally consumed. Correct or not? GST is a destination based tax on consumption of goods or service. GST is known as a destination based tax since the tax would accrue to the tax authority which has jurisdiction over the place of consumption, also known as the place of supply. Keep your hand on the heart and tell me how many of you would have written this. There's no chance. Has the teacher not taught it? I've taught you. But tell me one thing. Can I make you write? That practice to you only have to do. I can tell you once, please start writing. And I'm telling you again and again. In your heart, you should remember one thing. People who don't write, 100% fail. And people who write, I'll tell positive also. People who will write, 100% you will get 70, 80 marks. All other subjects taken care. Start writing. Can I go ahead, everyone? Now they have given one example. Chalo, let's go ahead. What are the benefits which will accrue to the country from GST? People, do you remember benefits of GST? Are everyone? What are the benefits of GST? Creation of unified national market, boost to Make in India initiative, enhance investment and employment, then ease of doing business. Sir, compliance cost has come down. Then enough. Three, four, if you remember, enough. Can I go ahead, everyone? You're not an inter that they will ask you. Earlier, this was a Central Board of Indirect Tax ka FAQ which was there. Now this has come as in your ICI study material also. Can I go ahead, everyone? The next one. Sir, why I'm not making you practice this is because these are questions which are only to read. Whatever the important question which I would want you to practice, I'll make you practice. Don't worry about it. What are the commodities which have been which are the commodities out of GST? Alcoholic liquor for human consumption. Second one, HP man. Tell me HP man, everyone. High speed diesel, petroleum crude, motor spirit, aviation turbine fuel, and louder, everyone. Natural. Yes. I can't shout. If I shout much, no. Tomorrow throat will go down. Day after tomorrow you will say, sir, holiday. Well, anyways, day after tomorrow is Sunday holiday. Yes or no? Yes. Aha. People are so happy. Examine the status of taxation of such commodity. Baba, tell me one thing. Earlier, this was CBSE FAQ, now ICI study material. All these are okay. What type of GST is proposed to be implemented in India, everyone? Dual. The next is, why is dual model required? Are we clear, everyone? Will you guys read it at home? These are just for reading. These are just for reading question answers. You can read it once. Not practice, not required. How a particular transaction of goods and service would be taxed simultaneously under the CGST and SGST, explain with the help of example. Baba, this is your homework. Just for reading, you can read it once. They are going ahead and telling how a particular transaction would be taxed simultaneously under CGST and SGST. But whenever a transaction happens in India, supposingly it is sold within the state, supplier and place of supply is within the state, what will be charged? CGST and SGST. CGST goes to central government, SGST goes to state government. Please read this at home. Okay, everyone? Next. Write a short note on various lists under the 7th schedule to the Constitution of India. Baba, list number 1, list number 2, list number 3. List number 1 is what? Parliament will make the law. List number 2, state legislature. And list number 3, both the government together. Next. This I want you guys because it is C graded chapter ka A graded question. 1 mark can come. Please read this properly and go. Okay? This you mark it. Okay? This you mark it. One day in my heart, I know it will come. Till now, it has not come, but it will come. Alcoholic liquor for human consumption. Baba, alcoholic liquor for human consumption. Tell me. Manufacturing, state government charges, state excise duty, selling pe VAT or CST. Second, petroleum, petrol, central government, central excise duty, selling pe VAT or CST. Tobacco, central excise duty and GST. Correct? Last, narcotics, drugs, etc. State excise duty and GST. Over, no. Is it there already in the chart book? Baba, nothing will be missed out. Don't worry about it. Under GST, only value addition is taxed and burden is to be borne by the final consumer. Examine the statement. Aha. They are telling examine. Closely look and examine. What do you examine by the statement? Is the statement correct or not correct? See, when they ask you to validate, you should say the statement is valid. When they tell you examine the statement, you say, the statement is correct. The statement is incorrect. Is the statement correct? Yes. Okay. Madam, your name? Nivedita, madam, tell 2 lines about this statement. Hmm? Some thought. What will you write? So, Baba, GST is a destination-based tax on consumption. Did I tell you over here? It's levied at stage, right from manufacturing up to the final consumption. Did we go ahead and discuss starting, say, all the stages? And then it says where tax paid at the previous stage will be allowed as set off, and resultantly only value addition is taxed. Did I tell you over here that, sir, output pay tax will be there, input pay will get the credit, you will set off and pay the balance. Everyone over here now, the next one. Why was there a need for constitutional amendment for introduction of GST? Discuss the significant provision of the Constitution Amendment Act 2016. Sir, why was there a need of constitutional amendment? Because central government and state government wanted equal power, concurrent power to go ahead and charge GST. And that is why we wanted to go ahead and amend the constitution so that we can give equal power to both the government to go ahead and charge the GST. Do you guys remember, everyone? And now the Constitutional Amendment Act was being passed. What were the provisions in the Constitutional Amendment Act? They are going ahead and telling. Number one, concurrent power was given to whom? Baba, did I talk about the constitutional provision? Number one, concurrent power on parliament and state legislature to make the law. Yes or no? Levy of IGST will be always central parliament will make the law, central government will collect, and they will apportion between center and state. Sir, principles or for determining the place of supply and whether supply takes place in the course of interstate trade or commerce shall be formulated by whom? Parliament. Principles for place of supply. Do you remember? I told section number 10, 11, 12, 13 of the IGST Act tells how to find out the place of supply. The next one, GST will be levied on supply of all goods and services except article number 366 of the Constitution inserted. All these amendments were done by whom? The Constitutional Amendment Act. Can I go ahead, everyone? Sir, on HP man, GST will be levied from what date? In the Constitutional Amendment Act, Baba, they introduced GST Council also, no? So GST Council will go ahead and tell on HP man from when GST will come. The next one, the Union government shall retain the power to levy GST on excise, yes, levy duty of excise on what? Tobacco and tobacco product. Correct, everyone? President will go ahead and constitute the GST Council. Sir, GST Council may Union Minister will be there, Union Minister of State will be there, and 31 State Finance Minister or Taxation Minister will be there. Then the function of the GST Council is given, and then the GST Council ka provisions came on what date? 12 September, and Council was constituted on what date? 15 September. You know what they did? We learned about the various article number 246, 269A, and article number 279A, which is there. Correct or not? GST Council. All these articles they clubbed and put it one place. Because all these were basically the constitutional amendments which happened. Can I go ahead, everyone? People, you got it or did not get? This question, I believe you should at least know 4 points and go. The second question which I am telling you that you should read and go and not leave. Question number 12. In my opinion, important question should be done. The next one. Sir, why was there a need of constitutional amendment before introducing GST? Because both the government had to be given equal power, and to give equal power, they introduced article number 246A. Do you remember? 246A was introduced or not? Did you guys remember? Yes or no? Can we go ahead? Sir, discuss article number 246A. What does 246A say, everyone? What does article number 246A say? That it provides Parliament the power. Parliament will make the law for CGST, and state legislature will make the law for SGST. Whenever it is interstate trade or commerce, central Parliament will make the law whenever it is interstate trade or commerce, and state government will never go ahead and interfere in that. Correct or not, everyone? Chalo, please come back. The next one, question number 16, an important question for your exam point of view. I want you guys to read the question. Everyone over here. The GST Council stands as a big backbone of the whole GST law. What is the role of the GST Council under GST? Okay, everyone, one time it has come. Enumerate any 5 of the matter which GST Council may make recommendation. And the last one, everyone, books closed. Pick up your notebook, start writing the answer. 5 marks in your exam. I want to see what do you write. Close the book. Don't start reading. Oh, madam is like, let me read before I write. Write a bad answer, no problem. People watching at home, pick up your pen and start writing now. I'll pause the video, quickly write down, and then we'll compare the answer. Quickly write. Start writing now. Pick up your pen and start writing. Are we done writing, everyone? Can we discuss? Who wants to read out his or her answer? Madam, would you like to read your answer? Why? Over the day you feel I'm proud of writing my answer, that day you are ready for the exam. Today, none of you wants to read your answer, right? But by the end of the classes, you will see that you are writing it so well. If you are practicing with me, you are writing it so well that you will say, sir, my answer is very good. You know, students come home and they go ahead and say, I will get 80 marks. They have written like the way you have written today. Do you expect writing 80, you will get 80? Or writing 90, you will get 80. If it was a 5 marks question, how much will you give yourself? Venkat, what do you think you will give yourself out of 5 marks? 2 marks. Just imagine if you write 100 marks, you will get 40. If you are writing the way you are writing today. You getting my point, everyone? You have to write in such a way that you wrote 80 and you got 70 easily. And that perfection to come, you have to practice. Are we clear, everyone? See, knowing everybody knows, but why is only a small percentage of people passing? Because those people are practicing. Those people know how to write in the exam. You getting my point, everyone? Pick up your pen, write. Pick up your pen and write. It's very difficult to write. I'm telling you, trust me, after the classes gets over, there'll be hardly 5 or 10 percentage of the student who will remember that I had told to practice, and they will practice and only that percentage passes. I told you exceptions can happen. But otherwise, people who write definitely pass. Write and practice is very important. And that is the most important part which is missing among the student. Because going back home, picking up a pen and sitting to write is very difficult. And the difficult task, if we are able to do, you will 100% pass. Can I go ahead, everyone? Madam, you wrote your answer. Can you read out your answer?
The central and state legislature has power to levy taxes on supply of goods and services. The Parliament, the central government has exclusive power to make laws with respect to goods and services supplied outside the state, that is interesting.
Madam, that was not asked only. You're talking about article number 246 and 269. What they are asking is GST Council. Can I go ahead, everyone? The GST Council stands as the backbone of the whole GST law. What is the role of the GST Council? They are telling enumerate any 5 matters for which GST Council can make recommendation. They are telling who are the members of the GST Council, enumerate any 2 recommendation. So if they ask you about the members, you write about the members. Otherwise, you just go ahead and say about the role or the function of the GST Council. What did you write? Article number 246. Huh? Okay. Everyone, did you guys understand what did I say? Can I go ahead, everyone? Now, these are the functions which are there. Now, the functions which you would have written, the language will be different. So, the language is not coming. Baba, write, compare, write, compare. Slowly, that language also you'll learn. Can I go ahead, everyone? Don't worry. In the first day, you can't learn the long language of the law, but slowly it will come. Can I go ahead, everyone? Any 3 or 4 points can be written. The next one is list the special category state. Ha ha ha. What are the special category state, everyone? Humans of Tripura and Jammu and Kashmir. Not required. This is baby question. This is a good question for you guys. 16th is a good question. Let's go ahead. Next one. What is the what is GST and goods and service tax? Networks. And its role or discuss any 2 functions of the GSTN. Baba, GSTN stands for Goods and Service Tax Network. It's a not-for-profit company incorporated under section number 8 of the Companies Act. Actually, they have asked in inter, not in final, but still might be a 1 or 2 mark question. What if they ask in final? I've gone ahead and given this. Baba, sometimes you'll see very silly kind of questions also come in the exam. So you can't expect you have to expect the unexpected also. Can I go ahead, everyone? I expect one day in my heart, I feel they can go ahead and ask this for 2 marks. That is why I've given. Can I go ahead, everyone? See, it says GSTN has been set up to cater to the needs of GST. It has made up site or portal which has been notified as what? Common Goods and Service Tax Electronic Portal. Thus, GST provides the IT infrastructure under the GST law. GST portal developed by it is used by center as well as the state. GST portal is referred as the common portal. This portal is taxpayers interface with the with the government. Basically, you are sitting on one side and one side is government. How do you interact? With the help of the portal. Then they have gone ahead and told about the functions of the GSTN. Have I already told you about the function? It's over here. Can we go ahead, everyone? Now, please come back. The next one over here. Can you see question number? Okay, so you are going to see question number 20 now. Home furnishers registered under GST has been served a demand order under GST by the central GST officer Does home furnisher need to approach both central and state appellate authority for exercising the right of appeal? No. Where will it go? Central appellate authority. Write it for 2 marks. Pick up your pen and start writing, everyone. Pick up your pen and start writing. People watching at home, you have to pick up your pen and start writing now, 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 write. I'll pause the video, quickly write. Are we done writing, everyone? Can we compare our answer? Let's compare. GST law makes provision for cross empowerment between center and CGST and SGST officer so as to ensure that a proper officer of anyone, say CGST, passes an order with respect to a transaction, he will also act as a proper officer under SGST for the same transaction and issue an order with respect to the GST, CGST as well as SGST component of the same transaction. The law further provides that where a proper officer under one act has passed an order, any appeal or review or rectification revision against the said order will lie with the proper officers of that act only. Similarly, if order is passed by the proper officer under SGST, any appeal, review, rectification will lie with the proper officer of SGST only. Thus, home furnishers is required. See, this is the conclusion, everyone. You're able to see, everyone? This point is what? This is the final conclusion. It says, thus, the home furnishers is required to file an appeal with the Central Appellate Authority, section number 6 of the CGST Act. Can I go ahead, everyone? In this chapter, in my opinion, you should do question number 20 by writing, question number 19 by writing, question number 16 by writing, question number 12, question number 10, others all you can read and go. Otherwise, this question which is there, no, list the taxes which are not subsumed is also a good question. ठीक है everyone? Means C graded chapter ka, C graded chapter ka, A graded question these are. Okay everyone? So these questions at least you should go and do and go. Now everyone please come down. After you are done with one chapter, can you see the MCQs now? Sir, MCQs. Yes Baba, it will be a homework today. What I will do is, once we are done with 4 or 5 chapters ka question answers, what we will do is one day, 5 chapters we are done, we will discuss all the 5 chapters ka MCQs together. How will we discuss? Today you will be going home and doing the MCQs at home. You have a doubt, you guys will let me know that sir, these are the doubts which you are having, which you are facing problem, and those I'll be doing in the class. Baba, all these are simple MCQs which are there. Are we clear, everyone? You will be 100% able to do it. Any doubts? When we are discussing all the 5 chapters ka MCQ, we'll discuss it. Done, everyone? Okay. No, they have not given it. They will give it. Don't worry. Okay. Are we done, everyone? Chalo. We'll close our discussion. Everyone, I want you guys to do the MCQs at home. Can you see MCQs with reasoning it is? Every MCQ, I've given the reason also. So by chance you don't understand anything, you will see here. Sir, by chance I have a problem, then I'm there in the class. Don't worry about it. People sitting at home, anyways, I'm available on call also. Can I go ahead, everyone? Call or message or WhatsApp? Can we go ahead, everyone? So all the MCQs ka reasonings are also given. See over here. Till here, I've gone ahead and written the reasoning. Congratulations, people. We are done with the question answers relating to your chapter number